Alright, welcome back to Workshop Wednesday. This is going to be a pretty quick update because I'm in the middle of working on my mom's desk cabinet. Hopefully you saw Sunday's video, and if you saw Sunday's video, you know that the shop's not clean and still not clean, but I want to jump out to a wider shot in a minute here to show you some updates. One of the cool updates I think I can show you right now is this. I know this doesn't look very fancy, but it is the remote control for an iVac Pro switch that the dust collector is plugged into. So that's exciting. That's another step in the process of getting dust collection over to this side of the shop. And so I got one remote with the switch, and I got a second remote so that my dad has one on the other side so he doesn't have to use the physical switch to turn on the dust collector. It is a little interesting. The on is fairly, there's not as much of a delay in the on. There is a delay in the off, and I don't know if that's just protecting the motor as it spools up or down or whatever, but that's a cool update. The other is that we did an epoxy pour, two epoxy pours, three epoxy pours, I forgot, on the book match slabs for the cabinet, and I have a bunch of leftover epoxy. So I got to figure out what to do with that. If you have any suggestions, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. I think the simple solution is just to make like coasters or something. So I sawed them down into squares-ish. And ooh, the big one. So here, we're gonna jump out really quick. So if you didn't notice, we got new garage doors. This is kind of exciting. I wasn't sure how I was going to like the windows in here for shooting video, but it's actually kind of nice. One, just to be able to look outside and know what's going on. Two, it's nice to walk in here and have light without all of the shop lights on. And three, the new windows are really brilliant white, so they reflect all the light from my LEDs and provide more light for the table, which is actually awesome because you'll notice like there's really not much shadow going on. So the combination of the overhead lights and the windows. And what other updates do I have for you? Oh, let's look at the cabinet quick. I'll show you how we're doing. I am so freaking excited about having this all clamped together and finding out that everything fits. So everything has, all the back panels have their hardboards fit. These are the 4 veneer panels that I've made. I still need to make 4 more, but holy crow, look at that grain. I can't wait to get these book match glued together and veneered to the hardboard behind them and then get them sanded and finished. It's gonna pop. You can see the epoxy pores. Some of the other epoxy pores you can't see so well. They're in like the grain or the knots there in the middle where there were branches. So now, as you can see, this is just an absolute mess, and I really need to. Oh, the last update really is that when we had to move all of this stuff out of here to get the new doors installed. And when I put it back, I've gotten so sick of cutting in between the edge of my table saw rails and my clamp storage that I decided finally to move everything over about a foot, maybe a little more, onto this side of the shop so that there's more work space over there. And even though I am eventually going to redesign the clamp racks, for the time being, I just got so tired of hooking it as I walk by every single time. So that's the update. Now I just really need to clean. The shop is a mess. I've been going like gangbusters working on this desk for my mom, trying to get it out the door. I really think I'll be able to wrap up the case next week. And then it's on to drawers and, but it should be nice because it's almost exactly the same size as her current cabinet on her desk. So I should be able to actually just pull the old drawers out, put them in for now, and get the whole thing installed, and then I can just work on making drawers and fitting them as needed. But I've got to get this place cleaned up. So let's do that. Well, we're mostly picked up. That's where I'm going to leave you for this Wednesday, and I hope you've had a good week, or I hope you have a good week. I look forward to seeing you again on Sunday, where hopefully we wrap up the case, or the cabinet, the carcass of the cabinet, of the thing, of the whatever, for my mom's desk. And we might start gluing up, maybe, but at least next week we will have everything assembled and it will be finished in that sense. So, look forward to seeing you on Sunday, and until next time.